Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. We have some information that just came hot off the presses. So, for those who don't know, after Bad Blood went off the air, allegedly, KO jumped Cody Rhodes and attacked him. There's pictures and speculations going on right now. We're still up in the air about it. So we just want to give you the breaking news. After Bad Blood went off the air, Cody Rhodes was allegedly attacked by Kevin Owens. Stay tuned for further information from Two Fat Guys Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho Worldwide in association with One Mind Entertainment proudly brings to you two of the greatest podcast hosts in the world. I'm Crazy Kevin. He is Dan Jones, and we are Two Fat Guys Podcast. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's going on, my G? I might need to unmute you. There we go.
Back to where I really want to play. Man, having a good one in here when I was spooky month. Once again, I'm going to shout out to my son Dan and his football team for winning again 42-13.
That's a massacre, yo.
I'm sorry.
That sounds like what Morgan did to Lincoln University yesterday in homecoming. It was 41-zip.
Oh, that was practice. The playoff.
So yeah, man.
How about you, man? What's going on your end?
I'm chilling. I'm here, yo. You know.
Yeah.
I got what? A week and some days for the birthday. Before I hit my 46 rotation.
When you birthday? When you birthday?
Day before your daughter's. 17th.
Yeah, Vicky's the 19th. Yeah, you right. Y'all in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, you said the 19th or the 18th?
She the 19th.
So hers that Saturday, mine's that Thursday.
Yeah, Saturday babies.
Yeah, boy. So, yeah, you know, and I get to work from home tomorrow, but I got to do 12 hours. So, you know.
12 hours?
Yeah, 12 hours. I explained it to you off air, but it's going to be that OT, time and a half.
Oh, that's all that matters.
It's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I ain't got to burn no gas, so it's all Gucci.
Facts.
We got to bring somebody on. He's our G. He is our bearer of arms with us. He is our man. The creator of I don't even know. I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say NTC, but it's not. I think it's NIC or something like that. But he's going to correct me. He's going to correct me. But you know, he got his graphic arts going. He got his shirts going, popping. I ain't got one yet, but I got a couple coming. I got some fat guys, 2 fat guys merch coming. So we doing it. But needless to say, he is our brother. He is a fellow fat man. Let's bring on Nah, aka Dick Clark.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Nah, aka Dick Clark. What's happening? What's happening? Dick Clark.
He put a lot of
Nod Your Head Creations, NAC. I heard you trying. NAC. Nod Your Head Creations.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk about it when people ain't looking for me. We'll talk about that.
No, we gonna get
your boys ready to play tonight.
Let me get about it. Yeah, I got the joint on the side. I told my man I felt like it was a conspiracy that y'all put this show on during my people's game, but it's okay. You know, I understand the hatred. I understand. Y'all barely won today, and then you gonna make sure I don't see us possibly win later.
It ain't no hatred, bro. It's all love. You know that. It just happened to be coincidence.
It's cool. What's up, David Ruffin? You came slide over through the joint like, I was like, he said, all right, I'll be right back. And he came back with you. I was like, oh, okay, that's how we do.
Yeah.
It's the buzzer.
Man, so yeah, we got it's been a crazy week. This weekend, Saturday was bonkers. 6:00 p.m. live hot from Hotlanta. WPLE, WWE PLE premier live events.
Leave it to the Southern people to do stuff earlier than they're supposed to be doing. 6:00.
No, I figured it out because they had that UFC thing going on. So Michael Cole plugged it right as Bad Blood was going off the air. So that's why they did it at 6:00. So they wouldn't. Yeah.
Clash with their peoples. Gotcha.
Yeah, clash with your own company, right? Your own product, right? Cool. So TKO ain't slick. We see what you're doing over there.
Yeah, they called me off guard. I just got off at 6:00, and they talking about we're about to begin. Like what?
Yeah.
I kind of don't understand what's doing. God bless America.
Yeah, and I was kind of amped that they let her sing that because a lot of people don't know that Samantha Irvin can blow, like she can sing.
I'm sure everybody knows that.
Yeah, she's a flautist. So somebody that can play.
Did you see it on the show?
Huh?
On the So you think you can sing some little show she was on? Everybody told her saying that she can't sing.
Was it Show Me Your Voice?
Yeah.
She was on it, and the guy thought that she was fake, and she started playing the flute and started singing.
Like all them strong lungs she got on there, you don't think she got some pipes on her? She can get down.
I don't think the SmackDown. I don't think what's her name. The SmackDown announcer can sing. What's her name?
Who, Alicia?
Yeah, I don't think Alicia got no singing voice.
No, I think Alicia get a bad rap. She get a bad rap because it's kind of hard being number 2 announcer. First of all, it used to be back in the day was only one announcer. You had Howard, you had Lillian. It wasn't a whole bunch of people just running around here announcing. So I think she get a bad rap.
You had Howard, you had Lillian. What's my man? Michael. It was the guy before. Lillian because he came from WCW.
I know you're talking about the boxhead dude.
Yeah, boxhead dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So it's been some classics. It's been some classic announcers in the world of world.
I feel like Alicia should be trying hard because she's trying to keep up with Samantha. And it ain't happening, Shorty.
She should stop.
She do need to stop. Like, just do you. And so, all right. But we're gonna get into the show tonight, man. We talked about Bad Blood, which was the first Bad Blood PLE in like forever. So it's good to see it come back. And Atlanta had a lot of historical things going on with the PLE. Like it was like the home of the first Hell in a Cell match. Mm-hmm. This was it was a lot that went on. Historical.
This was the last time CM Punk was in Hell in a Cell was in Atlanta against Ryback.
Exactly, and which he won, which he should have because it was Ryback.
More.
I got Dominic Mysterio beating him better.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm sorry. So go ahead,
Did you say
keep going.
Quavo? Did you say Quavo,
No,
yeah?
he said Dominic Mysterio. Ryback could have been the guy if he wasn't trying to be the guy. You know, if he would just chill, he could have been the guy.
Yeah, because he was definitely a
He
Vince
was
McMahon guy. Like
he had a rocket on his back, but he ran his mouth too much.
Yeah. So, and you tend to pay for that in the WWE when you run your mouth too much because as fast as you can go up, you can come back down. So, with that being said, we got to get into this. And so here we go. We are going to jump off with the first match of the night, which was, speaking of, the two individuals, Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in a Hell in a Cell match. Boy, men, that match was a classic Hell in a Cell match.
Probably
like
one of
nobody
the
went outside.
The more better ones in a while.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the better ones in a long time. Nobody went outside the cell, which I was kind of hurt. Oh, we like to see somebody go out, go to the top, and, But I know because of safety rules, you can't do that anymore.
I would say this match let me know it gave me all faith in the rest of this program. Once they started bleeding, I was like, yo, this is about to be one of them ones. This is about to be one of them ones.
And I think it's a prelude to what we're going to get on Netflix.
And me and Kev kind of talked about that prior to the show starting. I'm like, he didn't really like the fact that it started off the pay-per-view. I kind of dug it. It set the tone for the pay-per-view.
Who said they like it?
I didn't like it. That was the first match of the night. I felt like it should have been like a mid-card match.
No, I didn't. Something that you got to pick that match that you know is going to set that tone.
Yeah, I get it, but I also looked at it from this aspect of in case time. Let's put this match first because of possible time restraints. Because if we have to cut, you don't want to cut this match short because then you're robbing people. We can cut a women's title match short, and people really won't be robbed from it. You see what I'm saying? Or like the Damian Priest Finn Balor match, we can cut that short and still get that match over. But the Hell in a Cell match, we can't cut that short because then we're taking a lot out of the match. So I get why it was first. Just personally, I didn't like it. From a professional aspect, I understand. But just as a fan, I didn't like it. So
now I just need Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan to be in the Hell in a Cell.
Say what?
I need Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan to be in the Hell in a Cell now.
All right, we're going to get to that in a second. We're going to get to that in a second. But this match was brutal. It was everything they said it was going to be. And I'm very grateful that it was everything they said it was going to be. Unfortunately, Drew McIntyre got legit injured. What the injury was, I'm not sure. Yeah, it was reported that he did get injured in the match. I don't know how severe the injury was. Nothing really came out on the dirt sheet yet. And WWE has been kind of quiet with it. But it was reported that he did get legit injured.
I think I know what it is.
Look, if it's when his back met the edge of those steps.
Yes.
Because I screamed. Like scream, but it was out of my face.
Yeah. It definitely had to be that. It had to be that. Because I think he, first of all, they was tired. He shorted that landing, and the way he was scrunching after he hit that's like when Shawn Michaels hit his back on that table, and which broke his back.
Yeah, because he didn't walk straight like after that at all for the rest of the match. Like I think his back was legit hurt because you can tell when somebody's selling something, when somebody's fainting something. No, he was hurt, and even Punk needed oxygen. Like they thought it was all sell him getting the oxygen. No, Punk was like, no, they need to give him oxygen because he wasn't right.
He lost mad blood.
Yeah. And then they said Punk really has like chronic bronchitis.
Yeah, he does. He does. Marquise, shout out to Marquise. Thank you for joining in, brother. Marquise said, good evening, fellas. Definitely got to say that match had a old school Hell in a Cell feeling, which it did. I agree that this match should have closed the show. Now, shout out to my man, Sean, who birthday is today. So shout out to Sean. Long time watching, long time.
Happy birthday,
my brother. Huh?
Happy birthday, Pip.
Yep. Happy birthday. Sean said the same thing. Sean felt like it should have been the last match of the night. Hey, Chris. Chris says, hiya, fellas. So the fellas say, hiya, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And
Chris.
Marquis says that Drew got 16 stitches when Punk hit him with the toolbox. Dude, first of all,
He cracked that joke. He cracked that joker.
Yo, CM Punk was batting 320 on that toolbox.
Yo, he said he put a Madden 2024.
He's batting 320, bro. He connected all flesh.
Yo.
That joke
I
said,
felt bad.
I didn't. I loved every bit of it.
I think that I counted when he pulled the bees in his mouth.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like, it was a right like that. Like I said, it was an old school match, man. They went down fighting. And
I thought CM Punk was dead with the suplex.
Shout out to Anthony Oliver. Thank you, my brother. That said that comes with the business. It does. It absolutely does come with the business.
And Mo, what up, man?
That suplex, I thought CM Punk was dead. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, when they both went to the table,
yeah,
I ain't gonna. Yeah, no, like, and even at that point, they was both spent, yo. Like,
that might have been the part where Drew hurt his back. To be honest with you,
right? Because they was both spent by that point. Like, you can tell when somebody's tired, and then when somebody's air quotes tired.
They literally left everything on the line in that match.
Yeah.
Well, they was number one. They tired, but you make yourself a whole lot more tired when you bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, because now your heart's actually beating, your heart rate's high, your blood pressure's up, because you already in pain, and then you just.
My man said, he said, "Where's my wife?"
Yeah.
I want my baby. Find my baby, clown.
My man said, "I want my wife."
I
want my wife.
I don't want to talk to you.
All right, so do you think after the Hell in a Cell, this chapter between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk is done?
Oh yeah,
yes, yes.
It's time for him to move on to Seth now.
Don't be surprised if they wind up being a tag team somewhere down the line.
No, hold on, Mike. Speaking of Seth, because you brought him up, Seth Rollins last Monday with the stomp out of nowhere to Bronson Reed. Yeah.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
That ain't even the worst part about that, bro.
I ain't like it.
Part about it. Do you see what he's talking about?
The ruffle shoes or whatever the heck you want to call it.
Yo, they were mountain gear boots.
Yo.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
Why?
Because you had that fight should have ended with one of them two monsters winning. Technically, it should have ended with Bronson winning. I get why they did it, so it wouldn't make Braun Strowman lose, and it would carry the rivalry on with Seth Rollins. But he came back too quick. You got destroyed. You're supposed to stay away for a while. And then Bronson's supposed to win that match to make him legitimately be this current generation's monster.
I can see your point. Yeah. But I'm looking at it from like the spectacle of it, that because you knew the ring was going, they was going to do a ring collapse. You had to do a ring collapse.
Whenever you got all that meat slap the ring, you know that's the golden rule now.
Right.
Slap
so
the
you
meat,
knew that.
Do a suplex, break a ring.
Right. So, but CSF come from out of nowhere with the curb stomp on top of the steps. It's just like, oh wow, where did he come from? Like, was not expecting that.
So now you making it look like Braun Strowman couldn't have won without Seth Rollins, and so now you diminishing his monsterness.
Yeah, I think the only person that comes out looking good in this is Seth. Even though he won, Wilson ain't won the match.
So what's the good?
The big old SOB won the match, but all right,
hold on. To bring back Seth, that's all.
You could have did that after the fact. You could have let Bronson win. He's hyped. He thinking he on top of the world. Here comes Seth out of nowhere, pop you with a chair, stomp you out, move on.
All right. So Anthony Oliver says, honest question: do you think The Rock is getting played out? I say that because I do. We're going to get into
not the final boss.
Hold on, don't answer because we're going to get into that. And he has a follow-up question. What do y'all think about the return of the final boss? Hold on, Anthony. We're going to get to that. We're going in order. So,
question. Okay, Mo.
But we're going to get to your question because that's part of it. The two questions you just asked is part of the show tonight. So I got you, bro. I promise you on that. All right. So, what was the highlight of that match for y'all? the Hell in a Cell match?
The whole match, honestly. I don't know if I got one particular highlight other than I'm gonna say the toolbox. The toolbox was the thing for me because my man clocked him. Went in there, tried to clocked him again because he missed the jump the first time. He went the other way, changed directions, clocked him. Like I think that was what I needed to see. I needed to see somebody get hit with something other than a table or a chair.
Well, first of all, I think that was just a professional level of Punk, how to think on his feet. It was like, all right, the first time it was botched, so I'm just gonna throw it at you, pick it up, get back with a rope, just action.
I think mine wasn't even the match. It was the respect that it got from the legends at the end. You see, Booker T, Lillian, they all gave him a standing ovation. And like this morning, the ratings came out. It got a 5-star rating. That's the first one they had in a minute.
I'd have been mad. I would have been mad if that match didn't get a 5-star rating. My takeaway, the thing I liked the most about that match was the ending, going up towards the ending when Punk wrapped the chain around his knee and stuffed the bees in his mouth and hit him with the go to sleep with the chain wrapped around his knee. For me, that was the proverbial nail in the coffin for the match and for the rivalry. So I think for that is going to be my.
It would have been better to be Meteora.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been dope. That would have been dope.
We didn't need Meteora and then put Drew to sleep. He'd have woke up next WrestleMania.
If I'm not mistaken, this Hell in a Cell match set the tone and basically said we back to being grown ass people. We did the PG stuff for y'all for a little while. We back to being grown ass people.
And Triple H said
PG.
Right, and Uncle Trip said that slowly but surely they was going to transition. That's what people call Triple H online, like the AEW marks. They call him Uncle Trip or Uncle H. Uncle Trip. Shut up. Put the card down, yo. Yo, you know people on Spotify can't see the Uno card. So
this is the deluxe version. There we go.
No, it's the same card.
It's like saying it's a director's cut. You get the show on YouTube, director's cut. This is what I'm doing.
Speaking of that trip, this is a little side comment because we probably not going to ever talk about the post press conference or whatever you want to call it. But somebody tried to call Uncle Trip out about the whole black wrestling. I thought his answer was a pretty good answer. It was a very standard answer, and he handled it very well.
Right, he did.
I gotta go back and watch that now. Okay.
Man basically said, I don't look at color, I don't look at gender, I don't look at none of that. I look at what's the best storyline that's going to put out the best product right then and there. So my thing is, if you feel like the brothers ain't getting no shine, y'all better go pitch some better storylines of what we seeing right now.
No. Let's use the phrase that he said. I don't see color. I see talent. You don't need talent to get beat up by a cinder block and a staple gun.
Woo!
Ooh, that's a $5 word right there.
Oh, that's the first press conference I haven't watched in a long. And now I regret not watching it. So
I mean, basically what he said. Like I put the staple gun part in there, but that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah,
you don't need all that to tell the story. Talent tells the story on its own. I don't need talent tells the story. I don't need staple guns. I don't need cinder blocks. None of that.
For example, the Hell in a Cell match.
The Hell in a Cell match. It told the story, and they one of them blasts till 6 months later.
Right.
This story was going on since Royal Rumble.
Whereas this was a John Moxley match, it would have bled match 1.
John Moxley would have bled coming out the locker room.
And no, not Jones. Do all that when he was in.
Let's see.
We're not doing that with Goldberg. You name my
Goldberg. That's Goldberg. Goldberg hit his head up against the wall, start bleeding to come out.
Got a whole concussion before you even get in the ring.
Right.
If I was the ref, I'd have run the belt. Disqualification for him being stupid.
Like, sir, you're not early 30s no more. You can't just go around headbutting the wall thinking you're gonna be cool.
Whatever they do, please don't let them fight. I don't want to see him in the ring at all.
Oh, you know it's coming. Saudi Arabia, the Arabians love Goldberg. You know it's coming.
And let him be a special guest referee. Please don't fight.
They want to see him fight. That's their attraction.
When he got up,
fellow. So we're gonna keep rules. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into the next subject. I got the peanut gallery told me that we got sidetracked. Like this is the whole show. The whole show we get sidetracked. Like this is nothing new.
Who said we got sidetracked?
Nobody got put in timeout yet.
Marquis said no Goldberg, please.
Thank you. I would rather watch paint dry in the state penitentiary.
Goldberg is coming back. I'm telling y'all.
And he does have a Legends contract, so who knows what's in his contract? But let's
Everybody got a legend contract. That don't mean you should be a legend in the ring.
Yeah, because
be honest with you, you're not.
Victoria just signed the Legends contract. She announced that a couple weeks ago, about a month ago now.
Which means she coming to get something from somebody.
You just get free access passes to the VIP room. Go chill up there.
Yo, but look at this. Let's talk about this WWE Women's World Championship match. Bayley versus Nia Jax, who was the reigning defending
Queen Nia.
champion. Queen, sorry, I apologize. Queen Nia Jax, who was the reigning defending champion. I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna be quiet about it. There was nothing about this match that stood out to me.
Nia's outfit stood out.
Other than that, my homeboy Sean, who birthday's today, I'm on the phone with him. Sean says I'm gonna run to Chick-fil-A and get some food. He left during the match. Before the match started, he came back when the match was over and asked me what did he miss. I said nothing.
Disrespectful.
To be honest, it was a good match, but I would have rather seen it on SmackDown and put the ladder match in replace of that.
Yeah.
Or it should have been a triple threat from the gym. It should have been in that match.
Tiffany?
Or that. No, Naomi.
Now,
we're just trying to close out the chapter between Nia and Bayley. You about to open up one with Tiffany and Bayley, Tiffany and Nia.
Which started Friday, because if you saw the look on Tiffany's face, when Nia was getting out the ring. Tiffany had the look on her face like,
I mean,
I'm coming for you. She didn't say it.
She could have just cracked in the head with that briefcase when she sat up, and then that'd have been a wrap.
Yeah,
what I don't want her to do is wait till next year to cash it in. It's starting to be played out now. Everybody waiting a whole year.
I mean,
just go in. Yeah, I don't want that storyline. Don't do that.
I mean, look, you got long-term booking, and unfortunately, and you got to remember the Money to Bank at one point in time was actually built into long-term booking. It also depends how Vince McMahon felt at the moment too. Triple H is actually trying to make this mean something.
Right, I get it. He can do it. Tiffany can do it, but I don't. The long-term storytelling. Don't wait till WrestleMania.
Now, I honestly believe, like, and I know you probably won't disagree with me, Danny, because I know you're a Tiffany fan, but I don't think her cash is going to be successful.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, I know her cash is going to be successful.
I don't think Tiffany
is going to be successful.
So,
I know that.
And it shouldn't be because she's not ready. She's not, and I know people can be like, she is ready. She's not. Because if she was ready, they would have put, and if I'm correct, please correct me if I'm wrong. I know Marquise will. I don't think she was the NXT Women's Champion.
She was.
She was.
Okay.
But she wasn't long.
Was it Lyra? I think she lost.
Yeah, she beat Lyra. No, she beat. Wasn't it Becky?
She beat.
Well, she defended against Becky.
Lyra beat Becky, and I think Tiffany beat Lyra, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that.
Yeah, Ira Valkyria beat Becky because it was like an Irish versus Irish type of thing, and Becky was proud of it. It was like Becky kind of passing the torch to her. That much I do remember. Oh, and speaking of NXT crushed, and I'm not saying this to be a butthole, their ratings for CW was off the chain. Like, they murdered AEW.
Speaking of that, I will say that the dynamic duo is going off this year, bro. Between Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin being Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Oh, absolutely.
They're putting on classics on both sides of the spectrum, on CW and there. Like, bro, the NXT didn't feel like in the backyard basement with the lights out like it did when Triple H had it. This felt like it was a Monday Night Raw.
I like that gritty NXT black and yellow version, though.
I
do, but I think the whole thing is that, all right, so we had the gritty. the basement, backyard, black and gold. And then we had the psychedelic VKM version.
Hated it.
And now we have the Shawn Michaels version. Like, we gotta admit, NXT has progressed. Like, it's gone through its progressions. Because let's remember, the very, very first NXT was just a ridiculous talent reality game show type thing, and then it became developmental, and then
tough enough type of
vibe.
So, fun fact: do you know why it's black and silver? Black, silver, and white now?
No,
it's supposed to be like a mixture of the two, ain't it?
It's a mixture of both brands. From the belts, a mixture of all NXTs from before, but it's the San Antonio Spurs colors, and Shawn Michaels is from
San Antonio. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I can see that.
Anthony said Tiffany and Liz were they at, because I think he's saying the reason why they're in the limelight now because they're cute. That's why Tiffany may get the title. The same reason why Liv got the title, because they look good.
Liv actually can work. Liv is a product of the NXT coming up in that system, learning what to do, going through the trials and tribulations, and she earned where she at. Tiffany, she ain't there yet.
Don't get me wrong. Tiffany's athletic is all crap. Like, I'm not going to take nothing away from her athletic ability. But character-wise, she's not there yet. I think she should have been down NXT for like another year or so to develop more.
It goes to show you between, like, first of all, shout out to my boy Ammo. I know him since 6th grade. That's my guy. We've been watching this for long. He beat me in GoldenEye 007 N64. I'm still mad at that. But that's a long time ago.
007? You was a scrub?
No, see, it's a big difference. We were battling one-on-one, and he caught me. I still remember that. Long story. No. Never mind.
You had the golden gun? That's what it was.
I didn't have to go to. You're right. That's a big difference. I had the shotgun. That's my bad. It's my loss. But
can never be the golden gun.
It's the difference between Dusty's kids and Vince's kids.
It is.
It is.
Dusty kids are built different.
Yeah, Dusty's kids. I tell you how I do it all the time, baby. The promo and the work, everything is real.
So Marquise did say she was the NXT Women's Champion. She beat Lyra Carrier and then lost it to Becky.
It was somewhere around one of them three. She lost to one of the Irishmen.
No. I can count on Marquise to come through.
Of course. Hey, bro, he finally seen me, bro.
Oh, for real? I finally met?
Yeah, like, he works with my ladies. I just had to pull up, and I see him. I said, what up, Q? He looking at me like, who the hell is this dude? Like, yo, it's me, my guy. What's up, my guy?
Dude, look, real quick. So, my homegirl, Chris, had a housewarming yesterday. So, I went, and a couple of people from her church that watches her podcast was there. And they seen me. And I also went to her church last weekend. And so I'm in the church, and people looking at me, and I'm not really realizing that they looking at me. You know, when you see somebody walking to the church, you don't know who they are. You kind of like, who that cat right there? So then the housewarming, it was like, I was trying to figure out where I knew you from when I saw you walking to church. And the woman was like, oh, yeah, that's the fat guy. And I was like, all right, cool. Like,
I'm feeling it. You feeling me?
Like, I'm not insulted at all because I am a fat guy, but I know what you mean though. Like, you talk about from the show. I respect that. So yeah, that was funny to me. All right,
that right there, sir, was wild.
That's one SOB.
All right, so Marquis said LMAO. Dude pulled up, and I was like, "Who the hell is this?" LOL. We definitely getting up one day, bro. All right. So, I'm going to give that match a 2 stars. I'm like,
that's rude. That's rude, sir.
I'm going to be rude this. I'm going to be rude. I was not impressed by the match. I wasn't. Like, even if Tiffany would have attempted to cash in, I probably would have had a better respect for it. But I don't have no respect for that match. Like, and these are 2 caliber wrestlers who can do better. But at the same time, like you and I were talking off air, is that it's hard when you're like Bailey size to work with somebody like Nadia. Because you got to use your speed. You really can't use the strength that you have against her, so you got to use your speed and agility. And then Nia is, even though she knows the size she is, she moves quick. And
what?
She does. She's actually faster than Bailey. Bailey doesn't have speed. Bailey is like a weird version of, like a female version of Dean Ambrose to me. Like, no finesse in there. It's just, I'm gonna get in there and get it done. She knows some wrestling moves. She got a little bit of power to her. She not fast, but she ain't slow. It's just weird.
Bailey became more technical over the years. She became more technical to the point where I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win the match. I'm gonna outsmart you. You can do all this work in the ring, and I'm gonna get you on the end, and it's over.
Hold on. So shout out to Dr. Quack House Calls. If y'all want to see some funny clips about wrestling and pop culture from old school to new school to current school, follow this. Yes, follow this man. He is a supporter of our page. We support his page. Dr. Quack's House Calls. Follow him on Facebook. Y'all gonna see some crazy videos, stuff that y'all may have even forgotten about. And he always got nice little questions of the day on that page. So shout out. And he asked, should the Hell in a Cell match have been the last match? We kind of talked about that earlier. And part of the consensus was it should have been the last match. It should have been the last match, but we understand why it wasn't the main event. But we felt like because of the caliber of match that it wound up becoming, it should have been the last match. But either way, it set the tone for it, and we still wound up with a good Bad Blood pay-per-view. So we have a Crown Jewel announcement. Actually, I'm skipping over the Finn Balor Damian Priest match. We're going to get to that in a second. I apologize. I went out of order. But we got the Crown Jewel announcement. So big news is that each major champion is going to face each other, and whoever comes out is going to be this Crown Jewel champion thing, whatever. That is the ugliest title in the work. Like,
huge. I don't know what, but I thought that was Night of Champions supposed to be for. I thought that was what that.
I thought that was yeah. So I thought so too, but no.
I don't think they're doing Night of Champions anymore.
Yeah, because it's World Heavyweight versus Universal, and then Women's World versus WWE Women's title. But they're not on the line. So the respective titles for each brand is not on the line. But whoever wins gets this godly looking title. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair because Braun Strowman won the title
and never lost it.
And never lost it. And like never defended it either. So I think this man should be in the match by default.
That's the VKM era, bro. That's the VKM era.
He said so we don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
Never happened. It never happened. Just like Netflix. Never happened.
Like, please.
Right. So as of right now, it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus do not tell me this man's name. The General Gunther. There we go. The General Gunther. And I think that's I want that to be a good match. Like on paper, it looks good. I want that to be a good match, but I think Gunther's going to wind up carrying that match. I think it's going to be a Cody Rhodes match where he's getting whooped most of the match, and he's going to hawk up.
Can you imagine Goldberg getting hit one of them chops?
Yeah.
Can I be the one to say something real funny but disrespectful at the same time?
I mean, don't you normally do that?
Yeah, so you can be put in the corner first.
Yeah, my turn. So I think this is only for Crown Jewel. Like they only gonna wear this belt right before they go to Crown Jewel. There's no point in carrying this belt all around the rest of the year because nobody's gonna care.
Like
I think
nobody cares.
Saudi Arabia made this belt.
Non-wrestler that sits on the board of directors walking around with the People Champion.
That nobody cares. I think that same belt in Family Dollar.
Like, sir, we've been waiting on the women's Intercontinental and the women's U.S. belt, and you come here with this.
That's what I thought it was last night. And when he showed up with the AEW title, I was like, wait a minute.
Because that's what it looked like. It looked like a new version of the AEW belt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And this is why Triple H sometimes gets hit from like AEW fans, because it was like, oh, the NXT titles look like an AEW championship now. and now you got this big godly looking belt. That,
but I think what he's doing is taking subtle, disrespectful shots to
that
AEW.
belt is not subtle. That belt is not subtle, yo.
It's not meant to be subtle, but I don't think he's the one that paid for that belt to be made. Think about what this belt is used for, bro. That belt is used for. So, hey, Miss Boy, how you doing? Anyway, so
I figured you was going to see. I was just waiting for y'all to see. Hey, Miss
I've seen that. I think Saudi Arabia paid for that belt, bro. I don't think Triple H wasted money on that many diamonds in the belt.
Well, first of all, the Saudi Arabia shows pulling more than WrestleMania shows.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why not have the spectacle of that big belt over there with them? You keep that belt over there, or have them go on a press conference right before the show start, and do that. They only got to defend it once a year.
It shouldn't be defended at all. Like, it shouldn't even exist.
So shouldn't it be a Saudi or a West Indian or somebody like that being the champion? If you gonna have our belt, it should be on a man's board.
I would put the speed title on Saudi Arabia. Make the speed matches at Saudi Arabia Crown Jewel. They only gonna be for like 3 minutes.
Bring back the
they are 3 minutes. Not every match is 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Your interest is longer than the match.
It is.
Wait, let's be honest here. If you can do that, bring all the stuff that you don't see on TV, bring it to Crown Jewel. The speed title, speed for the men, speed for the women, women intercontinental, and all that good stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they Saudi gonna pay too much money for them to bring a Twitter show or X show to their country. It is not happening.
I actually got the perfect match and angle. If you let Gunther fight Goldberg, you make it look like Goldberg actually has a shot. He's about to do his little jackhammer spear type of combination. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Bret Hart comes in and cracks him over the head with a chair. And be like, payback, mother. You know, I wanted to wait for the right moment.
You know what I think is going to happen, and I pray to the God above I'm wrong.
Sami Zayn will come out.
No, Cody Rhodes, Gunther got the match. It's going, whatever. Looks like Gunther's about to win. Referee takes a bump. Goldberg comes from out of nowhere. Spear Jack's hammer. Cody Rhodes gets up. Hit him with the crossroads. 1, 2, 3.
I can see that.
That's definitely what's going to happen.
Speaking of referee bumps, shout out to Jessica Carr because she got flattened last night.
That's her first bump, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
That's her first bump, if I'm not mistaken.
No, she got bumped before, and come to find out, she's a trained wrestler. Like most of the wrestlers, she's a legit trained wrestler. And her and Randy Orton go back to like high school.
She got crushed before because she got crushed. Like Nia laid out on her. Speaking of which, I kind of like.
Hold on. My bad. Go ahead now.
I was just saying. Speaking of Nia, I was just saying I admire Nia's pinning style. Everybody always likes to talk about Rhea Ripley's pinning style, but Nia's annihilator pin.
Nia. I bit my lip. Nia gives you that Yokozuna pin.
But then she kicks the legs out. She just puts it all on you. She don't even brace it no more. She kicks the legs out.
She sits down like a spoiled brat in the corner, just.
My Lord Jesus. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the Damian Priest versus Finn Balor match.
He should be arrested.
Why?
Damian Priest should be arrested, bro.
Why?
Bro, first of all, I know we wrestling and stuff like that, but you ain't gonna strike me that hard and I'm gonna forget I'm wrestling, bro.
You'll pop him like a good 3 times with that shot.
You talking about
dead in the jaw.
The first go around.
In the as soon as the match started off, he crowned him. I'd have been like, no, stop this match. Give him my gun. It's not gonna work, bro. Yo, and then the receipt. Did you see Damian Priest idol?
Yeah.
That night, the Air Force One hit right there.
Yeah, I like how Finn Balor was rocking the Dark Prince Air Force Ones last night.
I thought something was wrong with his eye last night. Like, well, that's his logo. Okay, I'm just saying.
I did too. I was like, did he get messed up in the house show or something?
I saw the F immediately. What do you mean?
No, I did not. It did not like that.
That F stands for foul.
might be the only one that felt like I'm glad I ain't make no predictions yesterday because I think I'm the only person that felt like Finn should have won that match.
Nah, Damien should have won that match.
Why?
I understand why you feel like Finn should win it because it's time for Finn to get his comeuppance because he's been bugged out for a while. But
he need the Damien.
They're still behind Damien. Like they're still
He
pushing
needs
Damien. And Damien's going to wind up back in the world title match hunt eventually. So,
my thing is, how do you make Judgment Day?
And the reality is, Judgment Day is a joke now. Like
that's my point. Judgment Day is now becoming a laughing stock, and you're losing matches with the advantage. You got the people advantage. You still losing matches. That's why Finn should have won that match. Because if it was the other way around and Damien was still in Judgment Day and he was wrestling somebody else, he would have won that match because his boys came down there and helped him. So why is it not?
I think that might be the story that they telling.
They can't win without Damien. They can't win without Rhea.
Yeah.
That might be the story that they telling.
Because the reality is, not said this last night that, and I don't like the fact that Triple H just kind of went down a Vince McMahon lane here, with the wrestling fans don't remember nothing. Like, remember, Rhea and Damien brought Finn into Judgment Day. When Finn was like, you needed me, that, this, and that. I carried you. I made you. Bro, we brought you in to make you better. Because we recognize the fact that you wasn't in the position that you should have been in. We brought you in. So we still would have been Judgment Day without you if we didn't bring you in.
That's the fact.
But he actually gave them legitimacy after they got rid of Edge. So I can see his point. He gave them wisdom. He gave them legitimacy. I can see their point. And it took them. First of all, they were supposed to be the new Brood, which that wasn't going to work anyway. That was going to be that was going to be horrible.
So Marquis says that match, the Finn Balor, Damian Priest match, on Spotify's listeners, if you just tuned in. That match needed a stipulation, in my opinion, but I was cool with Priest getting the W because Balor has the tag team titles, but I see them losing the titles soon.
It should have been a Buried Alive match or a casket match. A casket match.
No.
What you mean? Can you imagine Ray going to casket and all of a sudden Lord Farquaad pop out?
Shut up, yo. Stop calling that man Lord Farquaad. And for those who he's talking about J.D. McDonough. He's calling J.D. McDonough Lord Farquaad. All right, so whenever you hear Lord Farquaad, that's what he's talking about.
Yo, no. They scrap it. You feel me? They get into it. And stop it. And they get into the match.
My man showed up in Atlanta. Lord Farquaad showed up in Atlanta on national syndicated television with a man bun. Not just a man bun like on the back of the head, on the hump of the head, on top. It was sitting on top with the whole man.
I think that. But your boy Metro Boomin popped up in the Matrix jacket and the thermal shirt.
Looking like he's about to be in the Matrix or something with Neo and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, sir, what you doing, sir?
I'm just saying, though, that's what, from what I hear, that's how rich black people in Atlanta, dress. Like how rich rappers in Atlanta.
You know who else dressed like that too in Atlanta?
It don't. It's not.
Hated it.
They don't dress like that.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to put that in reference. If you watching Living Color People, then you got the reference. If you did not, I'm not going to.
In all actuality, I was expecting that to be the case, but it's not really that. It's not that at all. First thing I thought about when I came here, I was like, "That's all I'm gonna see is men on film all day long."
During your visits, during your visits to Atlanta. Because we really don't know where you are right now. You could be in Colorado for all we know.
Right. When I came here to visit, you are absolutely correct. When I came here to visit.
Right. 2 snaps and a twist.
You know what?
Shut up. The stipulation should have been whoever lost can't use the name Judgment Day ever again. So Finn lost, Judgment Day, you can't use that name.
That would have been a good stipulation. So even if if that was the stipulation, that I could see Finn winning. Because now Finn can say that he is Judgment Day. And it's the reason why Judgment Day still exists.
Street trash, whatever they're trying to call themselves now.
The outsider Judgment Day? Outcast Judgment Day? I don't know. Judgment Night? I don't know.
We're going to stop now.
And consider that Rhea and Jamie not in Judgment Day no more. Isn't it about time they go back to other theme songs?
It's Finn Company.
So I will say Finn's entrance I did like because they gave me the feel of his old entrance. Even his Titantron or screen, whatever they call it, the big screen now, even those graphics was different. And I like to see that, on a regular. And I was like, 2K need to update their need to update the game right now with that. Update his entrance with that for the game. Because I actually like that itch. The mask threw me off. I don't know what the line represented. So if somebody can explain
different mask for some reason. I don't know where he getting that idea from.
So if somebody can explain that to me for some reason, I would be grateful.
It's like Squid Games, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Two sides. He's showing two sides to the story. There's Finn and there's Damien. I keep thinking they cussing on the Jumbotron when they put the F and it's 3 X's. I don't know what we're doing here, but 3 X's when I usually see it means trouble.
Well, whatever I see 3 X's, it's a movie that's in the back of the store, behind the curtains.
Why are you in these stores, sir?
That's when I used to go to those stores.
I ain't got nothing else to do on a Saturday night. Hello.
That's when I used to go to those stores, and we're not even going to talk about that. So the one thing we are going to talk about is the WWE Women's Championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, who was champion, with Dirty Dumb Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, I said it, Dirty Dumb Dominic Mysterio, hanging above the ring or outside the ring in a shark cage.
I apologize.
I see your hand, Daniel. Just give me a minute. I got you. Let me see here. It was a good match. Like Rhea and Liv wrestled. They put a clinic on, as good old Jim Ross used to say. It wasn't quite a slobber knocker, but they sold the knee, her knee injury again. They played to that. They played to a lot of things, and it's just things in that match that kind of confused me. Like, how did the shark cage door just magically open?
They never locked it.
No. So here's the thing: they did allegedly locked it, and Sean said the same thing. Naeem, that he picked it. How did he pick it? He never stood up. He never moved. He stayed in that corner the entire time.
Well, we didn't see him the whole time. The camera was off him, so you don't know. He could have picked the lock.
Nah,
he's in the wrong business.
So, remember, he's from prison. They're using the angle that he's from prison. He know how to pick locks. He know how to get out of jail. Moving on. I saw it. Let's keep going.
Okay. So
I didn't think about it like that, but it makes sense now that he said it. But I really thought he died when he fell out.
Dude.
I was wondering why the chain was on the bottom of the cage. I couldn't quite understand that, but now it made sense when he fell out. That was within the.
No, but whenever somebody gets into the shark cage, they're supposed to like chain them. I don't know why, but that's always been the case. And for our Spotify listeners, there was a comment that was posted, and I can't read that out loud. So that's why there was a moment of silence.
What comment?
Huh?
You have to go back and watch it later.
Right.
Was it Miss Voorhees?
Yes.
Hello out there in Radio Land.
It was Miss Voorhees. That's I'm gonna leave it at that.
I love it.
I thought that's why you put the Uno card up, because you saw what the comment was.
No, it's just right on time. That's all.
It was.
Remember, I had my head down, bro.
I
would not say about the game.
You literally like put it like as it popped up on the screen. You put the Uno card up and put your head down. That's why I thought you saw it.
Oh no!
Put the OTC shirt on, original.
Yeah,
Tribal Clapper.
Tribal Clapper.
OMS, original meat slapper.
Oh my Lord!
Hey, make that on the shirt.
Do not put that on the shirt, Naeem.
Sure will.
Will. Original meat slapper.
So the match itself was a great match. Like I said, it was good. Danny, I got to give you your props. You called it, Raquel Rodriguez. You said it last week that she was going to show up and did what she did.
It
So
only
shout
made
out to
sense.
you. It did. It only made sense. And I remember saying, I don't think she cleared yet. Nope, she was clear. She was 100% clear.
Which is
And
a good
only
thing.
thing I didn't like
really
is that
medically.
the match ended in a DQ. That kind of threw me.
I don't
Because
think that was supposed to happen though.
yeah, I don't think so either because the ref didn't see the outside interference when she dropped the outside, but then when she dropped the tequila, the Tito, the Caco, whatever the name of her bomb move is.
Tahana bomb.
Yeah, thank you, Tahana. Why'd you let me go through all that and then say Tahana bomb?
It's a
Now you
I
got
had
me
to think
out
about
here.
it myself.
Oh, okay. The Tahana bomb. Thought you got me out here looking like I'm crazy. I'm just making fun of Mexican words. Shut up. The Tahana. Stop putting the Uno card up, yeah. She when she dropped it in front of Danny.
See, I told you it was the first one.
Dan, you want time out, yo.
Told you.
You want time out, yeah?
Already.
And Miss Boy, he said you stay on time out, yeah.
Put the reverse card up, Dan.
I'm about to find it in my deck, bro. I'm telling you.
So
I'm a whole deck right here.
So we so yeah, but when she dropped her on top of when she dropped in the ring and then covered her with Liv, the referee was like, I saw you.
But I think that was supposed to be the original finish. She's supposed to drop her, put Liv on her, and then that was supposed to be it. Like right. Liv was the pinner. But some kind of way the bell got ran.
Yeah, so but it was funny just watching Dominic Mysterio hang upside down and get beat like a pinata. But when she did that, I was like, yeah, she's about
First of all, that was racist because why would you hang a little Mexican boy upside down and let him get beat like a pinata? That was
truly racist.
It was
racist when he agreed to it. So I'm just saying.
It was. It so goes back in the day.
Hold on, and then like here's the funny part, right? When he was hanging upside downwards, because they had that little stupid special referee cam thing going, and when she was talking to the ref, she was like, "I gotta go handle some unfinished business." Yo, go, you got that.
You got that.
Right?
What happened to being unbiased?
Right? Yeah, Yo was like, you deserve that. I was like, hold on, bro.
And then she took longer than a minute just to get to him.
Right.
When she went under the ring, got the Kindle stick and said, got another camera and said, happy birthday to me. And gave this man 25 licks with the stick. 25!
Which means you're 25 years old. Which is crazy. The hell, she still got a long career ahead of her.
Yeah, she's like 26, 27.
Something like that, yeah.
But it just told the story that number one, Rhea can get that belt back anytime she wants.
Right. They're just playing with her.
They just playing with it. You told the story that she gets ahead of herself and loses focus because of Dom. Even though Dom ain't doing nothing.
Rhea will be 28 this year. She is 27 right now, and her birthday is on the 11th.
It's a very nice 27.
Born in 1996. God. Yeah, I'm
tell y'all how I like the this is a sidetrack, has nothing to do with wrestling. But
in the 6th grade when she was born.
You two are Baltimoreans. I want you to understand and hear me clearly when I say this. The Lord favors the Steelers because right now it's a rain delay. You know why it's a rain delay and the game is not happening? Because they're not getting my full attention today, right now. Once this show ends, I guarantee you the rain will stop. And we will proceed with our game. But that's
the crazy part is it skipped over Ohio and went straight to Pittsburgh.
Exactly. I stretched out my hand.
Forget that. It skipped over us.
Right. Because I'm looking at the screen the whole time. I'm like, bro, there's a dude out there in the rain sitting in the chair.
He chilling. He waiting.
He's waiting for a game that ain't going to happen. Like
Come out. You said it's a rain delay for a football game.
Yes, sir. When it's like storming, they got to delay because somebody might get hurt.
Okay.
Lightning. It's lightning, so they ain't gonna let them play in the lightning.
Oh, if it's lightning, then yeah, I get it. But if it's just a heavy pour down, send them boys out there. That's what the sport was made for.
You get paid $48 million. You better get out here.
And then
So, what was your
fans
overall?
like,
What was your overall thoughts for the championship match for the women?
I'm
I'm not
gonna say I'm a diehard Liv fan. I like Liv. I like the progression of Liv from NXT to the Riot Squad to the leather clad, scantily sex toy Liv to now. I love
it.
All the way up until this point. Liv is entertaining to me. I'm always gonna root for her. Probably my little white girl crush in wrestling. The match itself, it was cool. But the highlight was Raquel coming back. Everybody know that.
Yeah. I mean, I like the match for the story that it was telling, and it shuts the rivalry, opens another rivalry for Rhea, because Rhea basically didn't have nobody else to fight but Liv. She didn't damn near beat everybody on the roster except for the three black girls that's on SmackDown, Team Ebony.
And this is the rivalry she wanted. You know, her and Raquel are best friends. They got matching tattoos.
Right. And they're best friends, and then she really wants to go after Bianca, which is a match they've been teasing for the past 5 years. They won't let it happen. Which it should happen. But I like the match. I like the fact that they like to say daddy a lot.
I think the problem with that is if you put Bianca and Rhea in the ring together, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a great match, but somebody's going to come out like not somebody. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but somebody's going to come out on the losing end of that match.
They did it before. They did it in NXT. They just want to see him do it now.
Yeah, but see, NXT, it wasn't Bianca Belair and Rhea Bloody Ripley. You see what I'm saying? They was Bianca Belair.
But at this point, if you lose a match, if one of you lose, it's not going to diminish your quote unquote legacy. You already been great champions in your own right for whatever brand you was on. You've already done that. Right. Bianca's been the champion on both brands. Bianca has the tag belt. She's already accomplished mostly anything on the main roster. So if she takes an L, which more than likely it'll probably make her be the one taking the L, it ain't gonna kill her.
Is she a triple crown?
She is a triple crown.
Well, Bianca's
a triple crown, right?
Technically, she never won the NXT women's title, but you got to get. She's a triple crown because of the tag titles.
Yeah.
She never won NXT?
Nah.
If she won the NXT,
they kept snubbing her.
That Grand Slam.
I thought she did win, but she lost to Shayna.
No, she never had it. She never had it. She fought Shayna for it. That was the first match I legit watched her in when she went against Shayna. And she hit her, and she hit the crap out of Shayna across her stomach with that braid. And I heard that pop, and it cut Shayna right across the stomach. And I was like, how in the hell are they letting her use that?
No, the worst one was when she did Sasha Banks. That's probably why Sasha left. Changed the whole persona. Stupid ass.
Are you trashing Miss Banks?
No, I'm trashing Mercedes Moné.
Okay. Technically, the reason Sasha left, which is crazy, is because she wanted to do what technically Bianca and Jade are doing right now with them belts. And they didn't let her.
Well, no, he didn't let her.
Well, Vince didn't let her. He said Vince was actually talking down to her and talking greasy to her, which I can probably believe that. He's getting a little senile.
But she can't talk now because she going on the Breakfast Club disrespecting Triple H in them.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do if you work for the other company.
Yeah, but you severed ties in case you do got to come back.
No.
Look at CM Punk. If they really want her back, they'll bring her back. If there's money to be made, they'll bring her back.
Hold up. But see, here's the difference between Punk and Mercedes Moné / Sasha Banks. Punk draw people. Punk is known for controversy. That's what Punk does. Punk put butts in seats. Mercedes Moné does not put butts in seats. She don't.
Hey, that's deep.
She don't. Look how many times. Look at all her championship runs in WWE. How long has she had?
Who put the butts in the seats during the WrestleMania match between her and Bianca?
Say what?
When her and Bianca went against each other at WrestleMania, who put the butts in seats then?
That was I ain't gonna front. That was a combination of both of them. But it was a historical match, and then it was WrestleMania. WrestleMania's gonna put butts in seats anyway. It's WrestleMania.
When she was in New Japan and people was buying them shows,
That was New Japan. They was happy to see a black girl, period.
And why would Tony give her the contract he gave her? She didn't put butts in seats.
Because he didn't want her to go back to WWE.
The WWE.
And she even said that Triple H offered her more money. But
Of
she
course
knew
he
she
did.
could do what. And I'm going to tell you the same exact thing I told somebody else. She knew she can go to AEW and do what she wanted to do in AEW. She can't do what she wanted to do in WWE.
As most of them people do when they go there, they know they can do whatever they want to do.
Exactly. That's the problem.
But
And look how it's being ran.
All right, so quick minute. I agree with now. You go over there to AEW and do exactly what you want to do, but what you're doing over there is trash.
Facts.
The hardest person that came out of there was doing what they want to do, and it's been legit good. Is Tony Storm. She's had the decent character. The whole thing is in the way it's been good. Everybody that came from WWE is in the engine.
What's the guy down NXT? Ethan Page?
Yes.
Yeah.
He came from AEW. Dude can wrestle. He's a great wrestler, but you'd have never known it the way he was getting buried in AEW.
And another guy,
because he wasn't WWE.
What's the chairman name? Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
He left, came back, developed the character with the chair, thanks to Cody Rhodes, and then brought it to NXT because he got the phone call from Cody said, "Come on over here, I got you." He brought Ethan Page.
Right. Yeah, so Marquis said talking about Sasha. Yeah, I mean Bianca, yeah. She never won the NXT championship. She lost to Shayna at NXT TakeOver Phoenix, but she definitely deserved the title run in NXT. She did. Why she never got it, I don't know. But after that point, I became a fan of I became a fan of Bianca Belair.
And that was heel Bianca.
Right, that was a heel Bianca, right.
Because you gotta remember, heel Bianca, the one that took all like 15 people in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. All right, so gentlemen,
you don't even go here.
I do miss that. We are at the pinnacle of the show. We are at the match that we tuned in for, the match that we sat there for 2.5 hours to get ready to see. This is the match where the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns made his triumphant return back to the ring for the first time in 11 months. Stepping back in the ring.
6 months.
6 months. Stepping back the foot in the ring after 6 months hiatus, taking some time off. Went to go shoot a movie with Eddie Murphy that should be coming out next year. Let's talk about that tag team match with Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, the OTC Tribal Chief, and Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, who was the fake Tribal Chief.
Sikoa, he's not a truck.
I said Sikoa.
You said Sequoia.
I said Sequoia? My bad, Sikoa.
Yeah. He's not a tree or a truck.
I apologize. Either way. He's a fake Taz.
Versus Roman Reigns.
Yo, what's wrong with this dude?
Versus Roman Reigns. Wow, man, you're being disrespectful.
So would it be called the American Samoans?
The Samoan Dream.
Samoan Nightmares. Ooh.
Roman Reigns and Cody Hakeem Rhodes.
Hakeem, that's not that man's middle name.
Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa.
We got a werewolf, a oodles and noodles top, American Nightmare, and an OTC.
Did you say oodles and noodles top?
Yeah, that's what it looked like on top of his head. Oodles and noodles.
Look like ramen, yo, uncooked ramen.
Uncooked, no seasoning, just there.
Cody Rhodes is like a wrestling version of Max Headroom.
Wow.
First of all, entrance of the night has to go to Cody and Roman.
Wow.
Well, it was going to Cody. The band was a little off for Cody. I don't know. Maybe they was nervous because I can, being a music person, you can hear
I think they was nervous.
Wasn't making it, but Roman, the Philharmonic, whatever they want to call themselves, them joints was great.
They were the Atlanta Philharmonic.
That
So,
deal.
so, so
Let's
let's
tell the
do
truth,
this.
bro. Tell the
Let's do this.
truth.
Hold on. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
When Cody, this the same marching band that played it on Instagram, and again, goddamn,
I don't even know what you did, yeah.
Right.
I don't even know what you did this time.
But yes, you're right. The same band that was on Instagram and they played it flawlessly.
yeah, on Instagram, they played it flawless. You get here when it's time to do it, and you hear,
But you
you
gotta
start playing
understand.
rocky boom song.
So playing, not playing devil's advocate, but when you're at your home, when you're football field, where you're comfortable at, I get it. And probably during rehearsal at the arena, they was on point. It sounded great, but it's different when the cameras are live and those lights are on you and you're in an atmosphere that you've never been in before. So I'm still gonna shout those young men and women out for holding it down and representing.
But here's the thing: they got through it. Nobody really knows that it was bad, except for people that know. Like if you know the sound, you get.
I think the other problem that came was that they played Cody Rhodes' actual music over top of them. Right. And that's what threw them off also. So now they're trying to catch up to the actual live music that's being played throughout the PA system.
Yeah, they shouldn't have did it.
Now,
but
Roman,
did you see how fast the orchestra started?
First of all, dude, the walkouts.
Where did they come from?
Was ridiculous. I knew that the marching band walked off because I seen them when the lights went out, and you kind of see them walking out on the side of the ring, going behind the announcer's table area, the timekeeper's area. So I saw that. Like I was like, all right. But the Philharmonic, when they brought the lights back, I was like, where did they come from?
When the camera came on, I was like, well, that's new. They're fast, and they was already set and ready to go.
Yo, she's my Viva said it was the noodle comment that put you back in timeout.
And the fact that they played and they didn't need Roman's music on top of it, it was just them.
No, but you know what that reminded me of though?
That John Cena joint?
No, actually, no.
WrestleMania.
It reminded me of but you're close. Shinsuke Nakamura. When he was takeover, takeover entrance, and
the dude with the violin.
Yeah, when he debuted, like, yo, that's that feel I got. Like, it just made Roman, and Roman already had an epic intro. It just made it even more epic. Like, I feel like from now on, that's how Roman should come out. Period.
With an orchestra.
Right, with an orchestra, right.
I feel like whoever
the orchestra,
WWE.
Hold on. Danny, go.
No, go ahead. One ball head got to another. What do you think?
No, I was just gonna say I feel like who's ever in charge of the 2K games, when you got Roman with that music, you gotta find some kind of way to incorporate some type of arcade move where you play. If you happen to get past Roman, then you got The Rock. As the final boss, so that joy comes in, boom, boom, and it is a whole arcade version of The Rock. Kind of like Mike Tyson Punch Out, where the dude is like extra huge out of nowhere.
So it's like saying in Mortal Kombat, after you fight Goro, you got to fight Saint Snow. Yeah.
You thinking you done, and no final boss come on.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Okay. So the match itself was. I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna let y'all gentlemen hash it out.
Cody should have died.
That match was a good match. It was a good match, and the crazy part is that when I was on the phone talking to Sean, watching it, we both came to the same conclusion that Cody matches, his paces are slow. His match pace, the way he operates, is the slow pace, and he got whooped. He got whooped a good portion of this match.
He always does.
John Cena, he always does. But yeah, John Cena too. But when he made the hot tag to Roman, in the words of the good old JR, Jim Ross, business picked up. Yeah. Because now you got Roman, who is fast. Like, now Roman can be methodic. He can go slow, but Roman likes to beat you down. Roman likes to hit you. Roman came in full blown, he dropped Jacob, he dropped Solo, And that's the matchup I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Jacob and Roman matchup. That's what I wanted to see. It was a lot of what?
We ain't gonna forget over the fact that Roman did a high cross body when he jumped on the back and rolled him over for the pin.
Yeah,
I didn't Roman leave his feet like that, bro. I was like, bro, this is something new.
So I think the biggest spot for me for the night was one of my biggest spots is when Cody jumped off the ring post, not the top turnbuckle, but the ring post, and
that was payback though.
Yeah, and put Jacob to the table.
He said, "Stay down."
Everybody who does that, if you're gonna jump off the ring post or the top rope, pull your knees up. Cody gave a perfect way on how to do that. He bent the knees right in and nothing hit the table.
Right.
His landing
tonight I'm gonna die.
Landon was trash, but he told the man, "Stay down." He gave him a crossroads. Stay down. Hit him with a couple of joints. Stay down, yo. Kicked him in the face a couple times. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna have to do something stupid."
The camera did make sure that they put it on at the same time that he fell, and you could hear him asking, what's Jacob? Was he all right? And Jacob was like, "I'm good."
Yeah,
I was like, "I'm good." But we're not going to forget Solo and Jacob has combinations that are ridiculous.
Yo, that moonsault to the
moonsault to the splash, the Samoan drop to the moonsault to the splash. Cody should have died.
That was smooth.
I mean, he put Cody's stomach in his ass.
First of all, I knew Jacob. I'm gonna be honest. I knew who Jacob Fatu was. I rarely seen anything on him, even when he was down MLW.
Facts.
So when he debuted after I think either after DIY won the titles or was a title defense, so they were successfully. But I know they had the titles, and he debuted when he did that top rope moonsault and adjusted from the corner to the side of the rope because Gargano wasn't like parallel to the corner,
right?
But he was parallel to the ropes, and he adjusted himself in midair. Turnbuckle. Hopped on the ropes, moonsault. I was like, he's the problem. And then Sean last night said it. Because Sean was like, yo, anybody that can run in a walking boot, I'm giving you the keys to my car. I'm not fighting you. I'm not beefing with you. You can have it. I won't report it stolen until a month later. Bro.
You remember him and Zilla was tag team partners at MLW?
Yeah.
And they did the double moonsault where he landed on top of Zilla and then got back on his feet. They would just flip when he flipped all four corners in the moonsault to one person. First of all, you can't pay him that much money to get flipped on 4 times in a row in a matter of 30 seconds by one person. April Fools is not happening. He's been a problem for a minute. When he used to wrestle in Maryland Championship Wrestling, he was a problem before he had his dreads.
I didn't know he was even in MCW. I never knew he was even in MCW.
Just before he had his dreads.
Once again, never knew he stood foot in Maryland and wrestled for the local promotion here.
All of them stepped foot there, bro. We had like the major promotion.
Yeah.
That's how I first knew about Adam Cole.
Baby.
And the Dragon, Daniel Bryan.
No, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of those cats have come through here on the indie circuit. Like Maryland Championship Wrestling is one of the largest ones on the East Coast for independent wrestling. So definitely. And their roster is ridiculous.
That's when Cesaro had the mohawk.
Jesus Christ. So
I like the match itself. Of course, everybody was waiting on the match. We wanted to see how if Roman was going to honor his agreement, if he was going to rock with Cody like he said he was, and he did. He looked good. He could take time off and come back and still look good. My problem with the matches, first of all, let me say my highlight. My highlight, of course, is Jimmy. I'm a diehard Uso fan, so I'm always
hold on to that for a second. But go ahead.
I'll hold on to that. We circle back. The only problem with the match was, yes, you got Jacob as the enforcer, and he's supposed to look good. But once upon a time ago, Solo was an enforcer, And now I feel like Solo just it making Solo take a step back. Like he wasn't looking as strong as he's supposed to look. I know you're the leader, but you're still supposed to be a monster in your own right.
Yeah, but is it because he went against Roman that he doesn't look strong against Roman?
No, even with Cody. Like, you're not supposed to be, quote unquote, losing to Cody.
Yeah, he did lose to Cody twice. So, twice.
You were the enforcer to the tribal chief, which means you were that dude. Now, all of a sudden, because you're the tribal chief, you're no longer that dude.
So I think it's the story behind that.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be even more that dude now that you're the so-called tribal chief.
Thank you.
Yeah, like Roman.
Even though you got that title, you still not ready to take on that responsibility as the tribal chief. No, you got the knowledge, but you ain't got the physical wear big. Tribal chief means you got to dominate every time you get in that ring.
Even your own people, you got to dominate, and that's what Roman
with your own people. And if you notice, with Roman's bloodline, nobody outshined him.
Yeah, see, here's the problem with that. If you go back to when Solo came aboard, it was certain cases and certain points, and I know they did that to kind of make Solo look strong. With at certain points, Roman looked like he didn't want to say nothing out the way to Solo, like he was kind of scared of Solo. So what happened to that? Now you just treating Solo like he's just a normal baby cousin, like you treated your other two cousins. I'm gonna just smack you around like I always do.
Damn, you gotta say it like that, bro.
But that's how you carry Jimmy and Jay, and now you carry.
That's how you carry Jay.
Yeah, Jimmy was the guy.
Because still to this day, I don't think he want no problems with Jimmy. That's why I keep looking at him like that. Like, oh.
Yeah, because Jimmy's the only one that will stand up to him. Jimmy, he got that. I don't give a F. Like, you're not gonna talk to me in any kind of way. He said that when he came back, like the first 20 times. You know, he leaves and comes back like every other day. But he said that the first time he came back, you ain't gonna just talk to me in any kind of way.
Yeah.
So, but what does that say about Jay? Because Jay was the same way, and Jay wound actually like fighting Roman.
Jay's the younger brother. He's the baby brother. He always said it was like, look, when Jimmy and Roman always get into a fight, I run to go get mommy. Because I don't like my cousin fight. He said Jimmy always was the one that would rumble with Roman. Because Jimmy be like, look.
But now Jay actually rumbled with Roman for the title, and his brother ruined it.
He did that. He did that out of necessity. He didn't want to do that. He did that because Roman pushed the issue.
Right.
Either way, he still did it. But speaking of the twins, and no, we're not talking about the Tongas sisters. We are talking about Jimmy Uso making a return last night. Jimmy Uso making a return last night. First of all, the way he popped up was classic because you got Roman now on, bro. Like what's his name? Solo stretched out Roman, and then all of a sudden the camera angle was so perfect where you got this shot of Solo, and then he's looking over at the deconstructed announce table and trying to figure out who's standing there, all blacked out, and then he realizes it's Jimmy, and he's telling the Tonga brothers to go get him, like get him. He's pointing like go. And when they went to go, they got super kicks a piece.
This is Jimmy's classic since he did it against Jay at that match. The slam bandana on the street. Just...
But he didn't pull it down that fast though. My man pulled the hood back and pulled the scarf down. I can't talk right now. The bandana. There we go.
I never had a bandana before.
They brought out a banana.
Yeah. It's like Atlanta and a bandana.
A banana.
It's an Atlanta bandana.
Yeah. So, but he pulled the bandana down real slow so you can see his face. And once you saw that face, it was like, oh.
You know that was kind of a swerve because we happy with Jimmy, but Jay was in the building. It could have been Jay.
Right, it was a good swerve because I thought to myself, I was like, this would be a great time for Jay to show up, and because this is how we can get them reunited. And Jay but now the question is how they gonna get Jay reunited with them because he's on Raw and everything is taking place on SmackDown, and we got Survivor Series coming up.
Honestly, to be honest, this is probably a call. Make a call for one time only to bring Jay over.
Yeah.
Make a call one time only. And if it goes right, honestly, for me, this would be a perfect way to let Sammy go heel. Because you work to keep Jay out of there. And Sammy and Cody had the best reason to go heel if Jay does it.
But
y'all brought him out of that situation.
Who's that for?
Sammy brought him out. Cody brought him out and over there to make it start on his own, and you jump back into this bloodline. Unless you get Cody to bring him back. Cody makes the call over the Raw.
All right, so Marquise said the way he returned was dope. This is the start of the build for War Games. That's exactly what I just said. Like, yeah, this is going to be the start for the build of War Games. But him getting the 1, 2, 3 was great. So Cody, Roman Reigns wins this first match, gets the pin. On top of that, which I thought was really great for storyline wise, gets pin for the match for the win, and then they're leaving. Cody gets jumped, and somehow Jimmy convinces Roman to go back. Now I do like the outside of the ring exchange that was going on with them two, because he was like, "Dog, you gave him your word." He was like, "Yeah, well, the dog, you gave him your word." And Roman went, it was a one-time thing, though. Like,
right. For the match, and the match was over.
Right.
I did my part.
But then Jimmy said, "Dog, whatever you do, I'm going to do because you're my tribal chief. So whatever you want to do, I'm with you." And Roman was like, "All right, let's go save him." And he went and cleared. And then this crap happened. The Rock returned. Like,
boss.
Like, I was okay with the return. It was the ending of the return that I was confused with. Like, you counted, and then you lowered your... No, he didn't even cut his throat. He didn't do the cutthroat first. The cutthroat came afterwards. He counted down, dropped his hand, the music played, then he did the cutthroat. So the question is, who's the cutthroat meant for? Was it meant for your family, or was it meant for Cody?
It was meant for Cody.
That's meant for Cody.
Or was it?
That's meant for Cody, but the storyline is, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Because you remember, I lost the belt at WrestleMania, but at the same time, you did tell Cody you was coming back for him.
He did.
So it's a toss-up. That's the other split story. And then,
it was a strike 3 for somebody. Somebody got a strike 3. We're going to find out who it is.
It might be Solo.
That is true.
Because you lost to Cody 3 times now.
Well, there you go. If it's okay, you had 3 shots at it. All right, that's it. I'm about to take over.
So now you get demoted. I got Zillow on standby. I got Hikaleo on standby. You know what I mean?
So now we got 3 different versions of the bloodline.
I said it last time, we might get 3 bloodlines.
No, we don't. Let's just stick with the 2 we got. Reunite and swap around, but nah. So, overall, what was your opinion of Bad Blood?
Oh, hold up. Before we go there, did you see the reaction of Jay?
The what?
The reaction that Jay did. Jay was up in the Legends Lounge with Naomi and everybody else up there and DDP and them watching the match. So you see the camera, he goes, "Hold up, who that over there?" And you see Naomi smiling at Jay, and Jay smiling, looking at her like, "What's going on?" And he sees Jay, he go, "Wait, that's Jimmy. Yo, that's Jimmy." Jay starts crying at the top because he said he ain't hear from Jay in like a month. Jimmy.
And sir, where are you seeing all these things at, sir? I didn't get these.
Yeah, because I saw the same thing. Like, where did you see that at?
Where was I at? It was on TikTok.
I have to go on there. I have to go.
You have to go find it.
On TikTok.
But your overall reaction to the show. Bad Blood, first time in what, 20 years? No, I'm lying. Like 10 years or something like that?
It was a while. But I give it an A. Solid show.
Do you think? Do y'all think? I agree with you. Do you think Hotlanta showed up for the show? It showed out
for the pay-per-view, for the venue. Yes, and they get into the stadium for this show, it would have sold out.
But it was still like what, 16,000? It was still a packed
It was a decent show, yeah.
I think they still thought. Here's my thing, though, Chill. This is me getting on my gripe. This is me getting on my little high horse real quick. Triple H comes out and says that it was the highest grossing show for for the arena. Dude, the
Domestic.
reason why domestic. The reason why your stuff is high is high grossing because your ticket sales is high. Your ticket prices are high as hell, bro. Like, stop.
But they keep paying for it. That's why you gonna keep saying it.
Yo, like you're not putting tickets out for poor people no more. I don't even want to say poor, broke people. Like, let's keep it a buck. All right, when the nosebleeds is 200, that's the problem. The nosebleeds is like
the average fan ain't going to this show no more.
They're not to these PLEs, no, and barely some of these recorded. I'm televised shows. Like, dude, like, come on, Triple H. We love you, we respect what you're doing, but these ticket prices, you ain't gotta say that's not inflation. That's y'all.
I told you, I said it's over here now, it's down the street from me. I'm going to the joint. I went and looked at this. Like, oh no, I'm good.
Right.
Be on my couch.
$200 for the bad seats, yo.
Hey, Kev, you remember the ticket at the Ball Arena was $20, bro?
Yes. Yo, the first SmackDown show I went to was like 2002, 3, whatever. First SmackDown show I went to. Bought 3 tickets. Me, my wife, and our cousin. We all went. We had upper level by the stage. You feel me? So we could see the wrestlers come out. I felt the heat off of Kane, Pyros. I paid $160 for all 3 tickets.
And I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. Man, like honestly, the WrestleMania ticket, I felt as though I left a limb out there in Philly, bro. I left my lungs in Philly or something, bro. I was thinking, that's what made me start debating. Now they tell me going to SummerSlam. I'm like, look, I know it's in Jersey, but I ain't got that many bones to give. Bro. I gotta donate some plasma or something. Cause
you have to donate a bunch of plasma just to get the $800.
It is my life goal to make it to at least one WrestleMania, but I'm gonna have to go do something strange for some change.
Look, next time I know a WrestleMania is gonna be on the East Coast, I'm gonna start selling plasma once a month. Up until then, okay.
Last time I checked, you put some baking soda and some water, you can make some things happen.
Yeah. No, I'm about to mute both of y'all. No. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
trying to get the mania, man.
We have come to the end of the show. Once again, we want to thank y'all for taking time out on a Sunday evening and joining us with baby oil. We appreciate you. Stop talking, Naeem. We appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with us, just acting a fool. Once again, you can find Dan on Spotify under Daniel Dan Jones. Jesus, bro. Daniel Dan Jones on Spotify. If you want to get some music from the brother, hit him up at 2fatguys99@gmail.com and he will get back to you. Check us out on Twitch, on our gaming channels, on our respective gaming channels. It's Crazy Gaming, KRAYZE Gaming, and Psycho Gaming, SYKO Gaming. I don't know what you're doing over there right now, Dan. And yeah. Curse said not the baby oil. Okay, so now you got put in timeout. Chris said not the baby oil.
Man. I'm just trying to earn a buck.
And Marquise said, good show, fellas. I got the show Thursday night, 9 p.m. on YouTube. Wrestling Talk. That's WRASSLIN.
Yes.
Apostrophe Talk Radio. So check out Marquise on his show this Thursday at 9 p.m. on YouTube.
How ironic the Steelers about to play in 15 minutes and we over the show.
What?
The Steelers are about to play in 15 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up real quick. And for those who don't know,
we gotta wrap it up. We got time. I told you they waiting on me. We got time.
So for those who don't know and tuned in late, there was breaking news at the top of the broadcast. Cody Rhodes was allegedly attacked by Kevin Owens at the end of Bad Blood last night outside the arena. There are pictures floating around on the internet on several different dirt sheets. WWE has not confirmed nor denied the attack yet. I've been trying to find out, get more information. So definitely stay tuned.
There's video.
What?
There's video.
Okay, so
Didn't
I
you-
need you to send me the link for the video so I can actually, broadcast
Bet.
on it and report it.
You
But-
need to verify the story.
I sent
Yeah,
it
I
to
need
you
to
in the
verify
group
my
chat.
stories. You did
In the
not.
group chat.
It is not.
I did.
Viva, I'm not putting that on the screen. No, we're trying to get off the air. So, you know what? So, because I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. So you're gonna yeah. Okay. All right. So that's it. So his face is baffled.
You barely win a game and you want to come in for us?
I mean, y'all did lose to Dallas last week, though.
No, we didn't. We're playing Dallas today.
Well, who did y'all lose? No, y'all lost to Indianapolis. Y'all lost to Joe Flacco twice. I'm just saying. Y'all lost to Joe Flacco on 2 different teams. So
okay, experienced quarterback beat a youngin. It's okay. We understand it. We're cool with that.
I bet you just gonna
But
put
y'all barely won your last 2 games, sir.
At W's to W's, they say though, right, though, sir?
They ain't gonna get you that far, bro.
I know. We still got stuff to work on, but Ravens black and purple all day. All right, boys and girls. As usual, we thank y'all for coming, hanging out with the fools, hanging out with the fellas. We do appreciate y'all. And once again, as always, thank you now for coming in now, aka Dick Clark. Thank you for joining with us, sir. We enjoy your game tonight. Hope your Steelers kind of do whatever.
We'll take that sideways encouragement. Well, it's cool.
No,
it's cool.
I actually, I need Dallas to beat y'all so we could be tied in the standings. But we'll see.
I don't like man one of them.
All righty then. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, Chris, that was close. That is 2 Fat Guys podcast again. Love y'all. Be safe.
Thank you.